but
No, you're fine. You're
it's
fine.
at the same time, he's just spouting all these lies, all these fucking lies. But you know what? I'm curious for a few more.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's horrible.
it's
It's horrible.
obvious.
Ah,
It's obvious.
is it
Yeah.
possible for Gunn to provide documentation that prove the goofy approach makes money? I wish he would, because I don't see how the goofy approach is going to make any money.
He'll just say Marvel. Look what I did at Marvel. I made so much money for Marvel.
Yeah, but
here's
even
the thing,
Marvel
once
isn't.
again,
Yeah, even Marvel. Even Marvel's kind of trying to pivot a little bit away from that because it's getting stale.
exactly, but like that's his ammo though, because Warner Brothers is so desperate for that. They're desperate for that Marvel money. So it's like,
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Nessa, thank you. Please read this, Apex.
a rumor that said that James Wan is going to sue WBD. Have y'all heard anything? I've heard that rumor too,
I've heard
because
that
of all the
rumor too.
headache for the reshoots of Aquaman too. Yeah.
And guess what? It's in my book because I know more about it than I should. So I'm just going to let you know. Yes, there is truth to that. 100%. 100%. There's truth
Zod,
to that.
your book is going to go nuclear.
Well,
Just from
that's the thing. All the haters are going to, what I'm excited about, believe it or not, is all the people that hate me when they see this book. They're the ones that I'm more excited about, because I want to see how they're going to be squirming and trying to justify their negative opinions when, number one, it's not about them. So if you attack my book, when you read my book, you're attacking my book. You're defending the greedy studio. You're defending the greedy executives who have not only been screwing over the actors, screwing over the directors, screwing over the writers, but they've been screwing us over. They've been screwing over the crew. They've been screwing over the fans. They've been screwing the moviegoers over for decades and decades. I'm not going after.
So real quick here, I just want to touch upon this. So Sharagon asks, who is publishing the book? That's an interesting question, Sharagon. Thank you for asking. So the book will apparently be free online, right? Read the ebook, but a few books are in fact going to be published. And the publisher is Mikey Sutton.
Oh my God.
That's what I heard. I heard Mikey Sutton is the one publishing his book. That's what I heard.
But also, like how Apex is like, oh my God, your book's gonna nuclear. Everyone's just waiting. Yeah, I'm sure everyone's waiting, especially lawyers, to look for things so they can sue Zod and send him cease and desist letters.
Well, I think he'll get it. Look, if he's not making any money at it, it's gonna be like a cease and desist seems more accurate.
Yeah.
Like it's largely gonna be like they send him a cease and desist. If he doesn't stop, he's an idiot, so he won't stop. But like he'll keep doing it, and then they might eventually, they might like lay down some kind of. They'll be like if they sue him for libel, he will then have to like produce the records of all of these interactions,
all of these emails and
all the
Twitter
emails,
DMs.
and that will get. And here's the thing, and that will get, that will get entered into into the public docket, right? That will be a civil suit, which becomes, I think, more often than not. Well, no, I think if it's a civil thing, they may not.
No, I think. Well, it's just like how, like the whole Batman Gate thing. You were able to see that that he was suing them, and then they were suing back.
Yeah, and that's when he's been real quiet on that one in a while, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's pushing.
He's
He's pushing another comic now, right? That Penelope Powerhouse thing, as far as I can tell, didn't go anywhere. So he's back with another thing that he's trying to raise money for. I think
more sexualization of teenage girls.
I don't believe so. But I didn't look into it that much. So all right, here, well, let's just go for a couple more minutes, so then I can go take my ass to bed.
Individuals. I'm not going after people who, people like you and me who are just fans and have opinions. I don't care about that. That's not what this book is about. And I keep trying to tell these people that. But they want to say, oh no, Zod, you're just making stuff up. What it is they're afraid what I'm going to say about them. That's what they're afraid of. They're expecting there to be passages in there. And the funny part is we all have like the same groups of haters. So you all watching this all know who me and APAS are talking about. I don't even got to name names, but they're all thinking that that I'm talking about them, that they're going to be in the book, and I'm actually going to have passages dedicated to these people. And I can honestly say that there's nothing in there about any of them. It's not about that. It's about the movement itself. It's about the people that were involved in the movement. So if you weren't involved in the movement, you won't be mentioned at all. If you weren't involved in the movement, if you weren't involved in release the Snyder Cut, restore the Snyderverse, or sell ZSJL to Netflix, sell Snyderverse to Netflix, if you weren't involved in any of these campaigns, you won't be mentioned. You're only mentioned if you're involved, and if you had a noteworthy part in that, and if you did something and you were, that's who's mentioned, because I'm telling a historical record of these things. But I'm not going after people. I'm not going in there saying, well, this person did that, this person did this. No, it's about fairness, and it's about what really happened. And that's what I love, because I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, okay, you can hate me all you want, talk about the book you want, but I got bigger fish to fry. I'm going after the big people, the people that are responsible for things being the way they are now, not the people that are annoyed with me or hate me because I'm a Snyder fan, or disagree with me because I argued with the vodka junkie about the special effects on Zack Snyder's Justice League. I don't care about any of that. None of that is relevant, and none of that is in the book. So sorry about the rant, but I just wanted to clear that up.
What is that you always say to me? This is the place for ranting. So
it sure is.
Yes, it is.
Sin Havoc. He says one version is with Black Manta being the main.
All right. So there's some, I don't know where necessarily it's all at, but at one point in this stream, he does say that, like, he's talking about the woman who said that the global phenomenon that's Zack Snyder's Justice League. And he's like, I got an interview with her.
Oh yeah, right.
and it's all like, talking about, he mentioned something about like being on the phone. Something was, I forget, I wish I could remember exactly where it was at. But like, as I was listening to it, my thought process on it was like, no, I mentioned it. Hold on. I text somebody about it. Let me just see what I sent that person. All right. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. So I said here, I have a feeling that everyone that Zod has spoken with has probably been through email or text messages, and that's probably all done through Mikey. That's my take. That's what I said.
Oh my God.
And so I really think he's done it through okay. Let's see here. There's a clip that Nicotina, actually, this is pretty funny. I'm gonna bring this up.
Right.
So Nicotina did a stream this morning, and you guys have got to see this.
I need to see this.
Get ready to laugh your ass off. Oops, let's see. Did I? Okay, paste. I might have hit the wrong button.
Yeah, nicotine is one of those ones.
So basically, what it looks like is he watched the guy's video and said, "Hey, I'm gonna run with that." And then he's like, "I received a phone call. I don't know what scoopers receive phone calls from people. I mean, who the fuck calls anyone these days? Most time it's text messages or emails. But he received a phone call, and then and they talked on the phone, and it said that at the end it was supposed to have Ben Affleck's voice saying, saying, "You think I'm a fascist?" But it's like, even if that scene existed, that could have been Michael Keaton, and the guy that he said it sounded like Ben Affleck. You don't know that for sure. It's just so fucking stupid. And I love that James Gunn claps on these guys because it's like, shut the fuck up. It's like, stop making shit up and just report the news.
Okay, so this is the phone call thing. This is what I wanted to touch upon. It wasn't Zod. It was
All right.
it was Syl. I got him confused. My mistake. But first things first. Who clipped out this 51-second little bit here?
Snyder Queen. The collapse continues.
Yes, RJ. It is Sammy who made that clip.
The collapse is really coming, folks.
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's fucking hysterical. You gotta love it.
Yeah.
So anyway, well,
I received a phone call.
Yeah, well, that's the thing I want to talk about. Right? The phone call. He's like, I just had got a phone call about this. For one, no, you didn't. Right? Let's just be fair. You got to, if anything, you were DM'd that to someone, or you heard it from someone. But I'll tell you this. You know what Mikey Sutton used to tell me when him and I used to talk a lot back in the day? It was about he would have phone calls with his sources like once a week. So at this particular point, like you say, I got a phone call about this. No, I don't think you did. I think you were told, but you've been trying to make it, he's been trying to make it something way more than it is. So,
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Bro.
Like the only person that I've ever seen say they received a phone call for something, and it was like, I think it was Humberto Gonzalez say that he received a phone call to write up a scoop really quick because in the next 4 hours it was going to be published, and guess what? 4 hours later it was going to be published. So I think that's the only time I've ever seen someone say I received a phone call to write up a scoop or post a scoop before the trades.
Yeah,
like that's and it was only one time. So, yeah, no one receives phone calls. It's emails, texts, DMs. No phone calls out, think are involved.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find it in our. He has me blocked on Facebook, but I still have access to our entire conversation.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah. Yeah, let's see here. Oh no, the thing I found was he wanted to